Right, so get mine on as well, so I can make sure that I'll give you a great word as well.
Yeah, go on.
Right, let me know what you want.
Hi. Yeah, so I just want to confirm about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because obviously this is a public right of way and it's blockaging what the plan is for tomorrow for us to do.
Okay.
This is a police matter.
So I will look into whether it's a right of way, whether it's a highway, all that sort of stuff. I'll speak to the sergeant who's going to be on duty for tomorrow. He's on duty at the moment. He'll be running it. I won't be on tomorrow. And I'll obviously explain to him what's happened today, how you guys have been absolutely brilliant. You've listened to everything you've been asked to do. Well, we haven't really asked you to do anything because you haven't had to.
Okay.
And obviously you've got a nice. You had us bring you in. We're going to take you back out in a few minutes as to when you're packed up. You've been amazing. So
have there been any complaints or anything in terms of like warnings or cautions or
nothing
arrests?
from us towards you. Okay. Absolutely fine. It's been, I don't know why I'm shining for other things. I've had to obviously get involved in the other discrepancies about the whole traffic and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But from your side of point of view, absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely weekend.
In terms of like, so they claim that we are, being disruptive and hate speech. We're harassing people.
Yeah, I've heard absolutely nothing.
You've seen no harassment or anything that could be deemed offensive or bigotry or anything like that? You've not been aware of anything like that happening today?
Not a single person's come to me
and
has made any complaints about anything that you said or done today.
That's good. Well done, guys.
None of my officers have said anything.
Yeah.
No one's raised anything to me. So I've got to be quite right and open and honest with you. I've seen no issues whatsoever.
So a peaceful protest?
Yeah, which is perfect, isn't it?
That's good news.
You've got 2 more days to hopefully get through.
Yeah.
That'll be lovely.
The only thing that I'm concerned about for tomorrow is, as I say, this blockage here of the public right of way with the barriers and with them standing there. Yeah. And secondly, because of that line there, people should be able to stand there, but because they're standing there, people are having to walk in the road. There's still people walking in the road now, look. And that's unsafe.
Yeah.
And they are going to blame that on us.
Yeah.
And so I want to make sure that tomorrow those barriers aren't there. There are no obstructions to right of way. And they're not standing there in the way, stopping people walking into...
I can't guarantee it, but I'll speak to the sergeant on duty for tomorrow. And I'll say, listen, they've got to raise that point of view because... Yes, the amount of pedestrians who came down on the road...
Is this safe?
Sorry?
Wearing dark clothes?
No, it's not safe. And I've had to go at them for park. You can quite clearly see there's about 2 or 3 cars. I've made about 4 move on, who just parked down there. So yeah, I'll raise that issue as well.
Sorry, Sergeant, do you mind if I want to say something here?
Go ahead.
Now, I appreciate that they have other information. They've been probably given the wrong information. But we've been refused access numerous times to public land.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about just now.
Forgive me, I didn't realise.
Right.
Okay, I caught the end of that, obviously.
Yeah.
No, it's very frustrating because we don't want to be standing in the road, but we also want to be getting our message across.
Yeah.
And legally speaking, there's no reason why we shouldn't be allowed to stand over there. But all we're getting is, I got verbal abuse a minute ago from that guy with the umbrella.
Okay.
Now I can take a bit of verbal abuse. It's not a problem. But the fact is that we should be allowed to have the access, and yet we're not. Just because.
Yeah, I know. This is one of the. Sorry, you finished.
No, forgive me.
And residents walking up and down.
Yeah, because for example, if I was to be standing in the middle of the high street, right, and just suddenly stopping people walking along the high street and said, no, this is my land.
Yeah.
Right. And they go, well, no, it's the high street. No, it's my land. You're not getting past.
Yeah.
That would be an issue, and that would be a police matter. And you would say, stop obstructing people walking on the high street.
Yeah.
So my concern is why that hasn't been done. Why that hasn't been done today, and hopefully it will be done tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter whether it's a verge or a paved area or the high street. It's a public right of way.
Yeah, and it's the thing that we've got to assess from today.
Yeah.
Go forward, see what we can amend and change, and try and make sure that again it's another peaceful day tomorrow.
Exactly.
And that you guys continue to have your say, and you get to do what you do. Obviously, we don't. If we get that removed and stuff like that, we don't want to have people blocking the actual entrance and exit.
But that's what they were doing.
I know.
Scientologists were blocking the right.
So we need to make sure that whether those are there or not, the people who are coming and going still have right of access to go, which is what was the biggest issue we raised.
Yeah.
May I say, last year what we were doing, last year we had actually about 49 people, was it? 46 people here. And what we were doing is we were having 4 or 5 people at a time out the front there.
Yeah.
Not in the way of anyone. And that's
I'm just sorry, I'm worried about these children in the road with oncoming traffic.
Both ways.
Sorry, I'm just really concerned about that. Look, he's going so fast.
It's not safe, officer.
No.
It's not safe. It is a national road, so they can.
I know.
It's and I mean it's human free walk to go where they want to walk. If they want to take the child out.
I got a slightly more technical question for
Go
you.
ahead.
I don't expect an answer necessarily, but what I want to know is this: if I am being stopped from going onto public land, which we can prove, what can you actually do about
That's
it?
obstruction of the.
That's obstruction, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's going to be one of the biggest things we're going to have this weekend, isn't it? Because we don't have as the police, we don't have an exact map to say right. This is this.
That's why if you look
So-
up on the land registry, or if you speak to highways, or if you speak to
and
the
that's
council,
what I said at the beginning.
they can
We
give you
need the
map.
highways
Yeah.
to be here to be
Yeah.
able to say right. This is exactly what you can and can't do. Without having them here,
Yeah.
we sort of all we're trying to do is just keep the peace, which is what we've done all day long. Everything else becomes civil, becomes all the. It is all about civil trespass. It's not. I don't want to say it's not a policing matter. We can still get involved, but that's going to be an argument that I don't want to get involved in, and it's something that we need to sort out because obviously this is going to happen every year. Whether you hear every year is your decision, and we didn't make sure that we actually have a better understanding between all of us and how we can actually say right. Because we don't want to go down the routes of like the whole corralling and stuff. Because we didn't say you had to stay up there. We said no, come along down, have a chat, come down here. So we want to make sure that we have a way. Where's the best for you? Best
And
for them.
that's why I wanted to flag it with you now.
Yeah.
So that tomorrow, right?
get
We've
better.
already discussed it, and
Yeah.
we're aware that tomorrow morning that's going to be an issue from the beginning.
Yeah.
So if you can take the back, do the briefing, whatever
Yeah,
you need
I'll
to
speak
do,
to Skipper,
so
get him to
that-
get here sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Because obviously, what time are you going to be here?
Probably
So-
about 2 o'clock tomorrow.
2
I
o'clock.
think.
Okay, so he should be on from about 12. So I'll ask him to get here with his team to be here at least 1 o'clock or whatever to do a recce to make sure it's all in order. I explained to him that you were here because obviously originally we were told that you're going to be there, but we've obviously moved it to here. So I'll say to him that you were all here, absolutely fine. That's the biggest issue, to speak about those barriers and what we can to get rid of them, whether it's highways, us, Scientologies or whoever, and get that sorted out.
Because that's the thing is, they were obstructing the right of way, and I'm looking at it as the same as, like I said earlier, the high street. If I was standing in the high street saying, sorry, you can't get past, this is my land,
walk out onto the road or whatever.
you would tell me to move.
Yeah.
So I expect tomorrow, once you've had the opportunity to check the boundaries and all of that, I expect tomorrow that anyone blocking the right of way is asked to move, whether they're Scientologists or us or anyone else,
Or police or whatever.
or whoever.
Okay.
Just because what it did is it created an unnecessary burden and people having to walk in the road, and it just wasn't safe.
that's
and
fine.
that's what we want is safety.
And
So
obviously, Sergeant, the
Thank
other thing
you.
is we'll make sure that we're not having too many people there.
Yeah,
We're not going to crowd the area.
Yeah.
We're going to have 2 or 3 people there at a time.
That's fine.
And
If
that's
you've got, say 15 or 18 or whatever,
No,
and
that's
two
ridiculous.
over there, it's no issues, is it?
No,
But if-
exactly.